Welcome back to Last Cast. It's going to be a short session this. We've been fishing up the river and there's loads of water gone in and we just can't hold bottom. And we've tried loads of different spots and we've ended up down here because this is the only spot where there's, you know, a few slacks. So it's going to be close range fishing today. I'm just going to fish down here. I'm just going to fish in front of me. Tom was fishing with me. It's first time on river for Tom. So hope he catches one. Hiya Tom. You had a few on Canal, haven't you? But none on the river yet. You've been on the river, haven't you?
Yeah.
But he's not adult, so we'll go see if we can get one. What he wants to do is practice unhooking the fish. So if I catch one, he can unhook it. I'll have a go at it. I'll watch him, make sure he does it okay. I'll get some oils in. I already defrosted these as we've been fishing up a bit further up where it's just firing through with the water at the moment. It don't look that bad here, but once you get the bait in, you just can't hold bottom. There's a few slacks and things here, so I'm going to just try it here. I'm just going to have to alter the depth. It's not a bad depth for the margin. I think we're going to struggle to catch a fish today, but there's always a chance once them baits are in. And as we've been setting up, we saw a few fish topping here. So there's plenty of coarse fish here, so there'll be some pike here. If they take the bait is another matter. I've got a skimmer on and a piece of lamprey. What you got on, Tom?
Yeah, I've got a lamprey and
smelt, isn't it? So that should be a good standout bait, the smelt. And I think we're basically going to wait it out here now. Like I say, we've moved about 10 pegs, 10 different spots, and we just can't fish. There's debris going into line, all sorts. And this is the only spot where I could think where we could come and have a chance of catching a fish. We've come all this way, so got no what to lose now. It's like in pike fishing, sometimes you just got to go where you can fish. I mean, I looked on the website and the rivers didn't look that high. And to be honest, they're not high, they're just going through really fast. And I'll get this lamprey on. It's getting a bit washed out now because it's probably been in on the other pegs a few hours. I might change it, put the smelt in, put a bit of oil in it. Don't normally do this in lamprey. And we'll get these in and just see if we can get one out and see if Tom can have a go at unhooking them, which I think probably you've had about 15 pike so far, haven't you? And I think the unhooking he's not too sure about. And if you look at the stop knot on that, this is probably a couple of foot deep there. I'm going to have to. I normally do this without the bait on, but because we're in a rush, I've got the bait on. I've got the 80-pound braid on, and these rods, I don't know what test curve they are. I think they're 3.5. Someone asked us on the internet. The chances of catching there, it's a couple of foot deep. I'm going to give it a go. You never know where pike go because it's coming through at a rate. They might be right in the edge. Might be even closer than where we're fishing. I'm going to fish it side of these reeds. And get it in there. We'll try it there for an hour. And I can't fish it there, so I'm going to have to bring it in again. Bring it a bit closer in. And a nice quiet bit there. You don't want to be getting your float going under, especially when you've got lamprey on, because you'll get false bite indications and you might end up with a deep hooked fish. Right, all we need now is a fish. I might have to leave it a while because someone was throwing sticking for a dog just before we got here. But I think the pike and the other fish will come back pretty soon. And it looks quite promising down here. Right, getting a bit of action on one of these now. Yeah, it's still on, so I'm going to strike on it. It's only a small one, but it's a fish. And it's come off
Right, so we've just missed the run. Fish came off. One a big one, probably about £5. So I'm gonna have a chuck about with this lure, and I'm gonna show you a quick setup video on how to set a baitcaster reel up, because for pike fishing you can't really use fixed spool because the stuff that you use to catch them are quite heavy, so it's not as effective. But pretty much, depending how heavy your lure is, you need to set up the reel differently. So for example, with this lure, I think it's 86 grams. So what you do is you tighten the fixed spool tension knob right to the top, so the spool doesn't move at all, as you can see. No lines coming out whatsoever. So what I do is I put the thumb bar down and I just slowly tighten it off. I don't think you really need to do it this much, but slowly tighten it off until the line starts coming down off the reel. Like that now is perfect, because if it comes out too fast, like that, bits of line come out, and that's how you end up with backlashes, and that's what you don't want. So once you find that sweet spot on the tension knob, like that, it's perfect. You're ready for casting. But with every lure that you use, you've got to do that to reduce backlashes, obviously. And yeah, now you're ready for casting. I'm going to talk about the drag as well. What I like to do with the drag is just have it where you can only just pull it out. So if only you can pull it out, then a fish shouldn't be able to either. But once you get one on, what I like to do is just loosen it off a little bit, just so it can pull line if it wants to. But yeah, I'm going to have a few casts now, just see if we can get any fish on the bank. As you can see, it's got some distance on it as well, but if you have the tension knob on too tight, I'll show you an example of what happens if you have it too tight. Once I've brought this in. It basically doesn't cast very far. And you want to cover as much water as you can when you're lure fishing. So I'm going to tighten it up a bit now, above the sweet spot, as I like to call it. And if you try casting out now, that's about as much pressure as I put on before. I didn't put it on much tighter, so it still went quite far, but not as far as I'd like. All reels as well, they are different, so if you do get a new one, then it won't be the same spot with how much line comes out. You've also got to remember to feather the spool once you cast out, but even with the tension knob on perfectly, you can still get backlashes, and it's not fun to try and get them out. Last week I spent 2 hours trying to get one out because I can't remember what happened. I think it got tangled around the end and then all line came back. So that's not fun. Alright, I'll have one more cast. The water's quite murky, so it's probably not the best for lure fishing, but I'm using a golden ambulance pattern on this Savage Gear lure. So they probably will see it if it goes near any pike. Don't think there's much here at the moment. It's quite a shallow area. Probably only about 4 foot. When you do go lure fishing, the ideal water colour is clear but not too clear, and probably about 10 foot in the middle is what I'd say is probably the best. Best type of water to fish. But they will come up for it, even from the bottom if the water's clear, they'll see it. I don't think many people understand that, but most pike, when you do get them, they hit them from the bottom. And that's why the hooks are on the bottom of the lures usually. No pike yet. But yeah, that's just a quick little tip video for anyone that's struggling with baitcaster reels. But yeah, just all you want to do is just feather the spool and then stop it when it hits the water. And it stops all the line coming out. And also, when you get your reel, I had a problem with mine. I thought it was broken, but I forgot to put backing on the spool, so the line would just slide in, so the drag wasn't working. So what I did, I just put a bit of tape on and wound it all back on. Also, it's good to back your drag all the way off, because if you don't, then the washers stay compressed, and it could sometimes, it's probably mostly with older reels when it usually stopped the drag from working, but it should be alright now, but just do it just in case. I think I might move that one over to there and then. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, big fish, Rich, big fish.
Tom's just got one, so he's bringing it in. We'll just better move camera. And it
Rich,
picked it up. It's the first time we've had one on like that.
It's a monster, Rich. It's a big fish.
It's the first time we've had one taken on the way in, isn't it?
It's a big fish, this, Rich.
It's a nice one, that, Tom.
What is it? Pike.
Pike. We'll give you a bit of a practice on hooking, won't it? It should be nicely hooked because it took it on the way in. I don't think it's going to come off that one, Tom.
What
It's in
for that?
Right, what we're going to do is show you. Well, Tom will go try to unhook them. He hasn't unhooked them any himself. But unfortunately the hooks came out. We'll give him practice holding them. They're very quite hard and all. It's not a bad fish, that. I think it made him jump a bit. I was just about to move the camera and it took it on the way in. We were just about to move to another spot. And nice dark colours on it, that one. In mint condition, that one, so we'll get it back in. Picked it up, so he knows how to pick them up now.
It's a nice fish.
Tom, you're getting another run. Just keep it, hold it a minute. I just saw it bounce from the lamprey. Tom's got another run now. Bagging up here. And
Hooks are wrapped round, that's why.
is it?
Oh,
Well, the pike didn't feel it.
it's bit in half. That's why it went on.
No, what I think's happened there is the hooks have come off.
Didn't have hooks
One
in
of the
its
hooks
mouth.
have come off. I haven't felt the hooks. It's half the smelt. So it's
Swimming off with it there. See oil.
yeah. So that's another one. He's just had that one fish, and he's just got another one on now. And I think that I don't know if the fish are coming into the smell.
See where it is.
But they're in the edge and they're further out now, so we're not doing bad.
Did I do right to strike there?
Yeah, it took it. It's had it a while. There's no point waiting. You don't want to get a deep hooked fish. It would just. What I think had happened is I think one of the hooks had come off the bait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just missed it. But there's only your tail left, so I think what you can do, one hook,
I'll
the
put
other
this
hook would
smell
come
on.
off. Bit of an update now. We've got about 1 hour left. we've had a few, you know, we had a bit of activity early on. Tom's had one when we were bringing it in, it took the bait. And he keeps getting a few bites down here, but the strange bites. We suspect it's probably a small pike, and when we're striking, there's just nothing on it. We've not seen it, you haven't felt out on it, have you, Tom?
Nope.
So, you know, we've got to put it back in there, see if it'll come back. It could be anything, it could be a chub. I'm not sure if chub take smelt. They probably do now and again. So we're going to sit back, see if any come into the margin. I had one on and lost it first thing as we got here. And now it's come back and I had a sniff since. Seen more action on Tom's rod. And it was a nice fish what he had out there. It sort of took him by surprise, wasn't it? He wound in, he must have been sat watching his bait. Then when he moved it, it took it. So we've still got we've got a chance to get another one out. Let's see what happens.
Getting a run now. Make sure it's going somewhere. It's come off. No way. It's because one of my hooks is out. No. Absolutely chomped it. Oh.
That's about it for today. We've got another day tomorrow, we're going out again tomorrow. So we're going to probably tag that video onto this. We've only caught one fish today, we've had a few runs but no special. But with the conditions of the river, I mean it's calmed down now, it's, you know, it's ideal. You think the pike could be feeding, but they're not. So we're going to pack up, get ready for tomorrow, and don't know where we're going yet. I think we'll probably go down the canal. So, we'll see you tomorrow. Right, following on from yesterday's session, me and Tom have come down to the canal, we'll come on the marina. Just go to see if we can get a few pike out. There's a few jacks in here, I've been told, but I haven't fished it for about maybe 5 years. So we'll see if we can get one. Tom's already got his out and I've got one of mine out. And we're setting up. We've got about 3 or 4 hours to fish. We'll just see if we can get a couple of fish out. So I'll get this one out. I've got a roach on this one. I'm just going to put this in front of me. And smelts on the other one. I think Tom's got smelts on both his as well. I think he's going to have, if we catch any or he catches any, he's going to have a practice unhooking them. Like we said in yesterday's session. And I'll just get that on there. We'll give them a bit of time to defrost, then we'll get some oils in. We haven't seen any fish topping or anything, so we're not sure if there's going to be anything here. I'll get that one there, a bit close together, but it's hard to get all the floats in on the camera. It's a nice day, nice and flat calm. We'll give them all about half an hour, then we'll get some oils in. It looks perfect today, there should be something here. I think we've got a good chance of getting a jack. When I fished it before there were lots of jacks in it, but we fished further down the canal and that's where we had a few fish. Right, I've got a bite on the roach now. And give it a bit of time to go. Didn't even spot that one, Tom spotted it. Right, I'm gonna strike. It's only small, jack. And it's a fish, I think it's come off. Well, no, it's still swimming towards us. It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, it's only a micro one. It's a fish. And it's in the bag. Right, I'll just get this one up because one of the hooks is caught in net. Tom wanted to have a go at it, but he can do the next one if we get another. It's gone a bit weird, this one. The trace has gone round on its mouth bit. Oh, its teeth are caught in the net now. And it's not deep poked. It's just the teeth have got caught in the net a bit. And every pike unhooking is a bit different. There we go. Only a small jack, but it's a fish. Got a bit of a bite mark on it, and also I think some bigger ones in here. We'll get this one back. You'd have able to done that one, Tom.
What?
You'd have able to done that one.
Yeah, no, that's what's
Well, we're going to call it a day now. We've just had that one fish, no more bites. We've only been here about 4 hours. Tom's lost one as well, so it hasn't been that bad. But it's just gone totally dead now, and we don't think we're going to get any more. So we're going to call it a day. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll catch you next time.
So there's not much happening with the dead baits at the moment, so I'm just going to do a bit of a review. This man me. So there's not much happening at the moment with the dead baits, so I'm going to chuck this lure about for a bit. I got this. Do it again. So there's not happening with the dead baits at the moment, so I'm going to do a review on this new reel that I've got. Basically, when I got it first, I thought the drag wasn't working properly, but I'm just stupid. I'm going to do a bit of a setup video for my new baitcaster reel that I got this year. I've seen Brent with one of these, and it looked quite good. It's my first year pike fishing, so yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of a setup video. So first of all, it all goes on your type of lure that you have. Obviously, if you've got a smaller lure, then
carry on.